welcome everybody. Okay, so this is the first video for the team Still Unboomable. My name is Matthew Smith, but please call me None Defense. So, this, just to make one thing clear, I have absolutely no intentions or aspirations to be a success on YouTube. This is just for our team, an opportunity for y'all to look at Boom Beach through my eyes, to see the way that I look at bases, to see the way that I look at operations, to at least give you some insight into my thinking when I look at something. I'm not saying my way is the best way, but at least by understanding my way, I think you'll have an added tool to your already pretty awesome arsenal. We have some really good players on our team, and I can't say enough good things about all of them. We have some new players. I've talked to Kim Monster personally. He's very excited about learning the ropes. We've got this Locks Indier person, Bloodshed, your Guinness's cousin. We're going to need to see a little more activity, but we're rooting for you. So one of the benefits of having multiple accounts is I get to play a wide variety of ways. I have so many different accounts, and all with different types of troops, different types of gunboat statues, different type of themes. There is a downside, and I can show you right here in one scan. If you look here, you'll see that all these various people up here towards the top, most of them are real people doing real things, and they're working their butt off for this team, and I'm so grateful for all of them. Let's scroll down. See all these ones and zeros? Yeah, that's all me. That is all me. And I try my best. I jump on the various accounts and get what I can get when I can get it. But there's only so many hours in a day, and while I love boom beaching, I can't dedicate my life to it, because then that would just be crazy. Boom beach really should be fun. What I'm ultimately trying to do is get down to controlling only 10 accounts, which is really all I ever wanted in the first place. It kind of spiraled out of control because we kept getting players that just would not do right, no matter how many ways we asked them to do it. Excuse me. So finally, it was just like, screw it. If we can't do, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. Well, over time, after building all those accounts, and we started finally adding some real solid players, real solid people. We got Wolf, we got Sika, Matty B, Guinness, Sharpshooter, Bronson is a new guy, but he's really showing himself solid. Stort's been with us forever. These guys have been with us for a long time, and they get it, you know. And so now the idea is we bring new people on. If we can just get them to get it, then I won't have to work so hard doing all these different accounts, which will be better because then I can get more intel on less accounts, as to right now where I'm just kind of basically, when I jump on an account, I can, usually knock off one to two, maybe 3 or 4 player bases without having to do a reload. And sometimes, I'll knock out 4 bases and get no intel from it and have to do a reload and have nothing to show for it, and I won't be back on that account for another day or two. So that's just life. Alright, so what I want to do for you guys is show you how I do some no-scout raids. The purpose of this really is I want to talk to you about flaring. Flaring is absolutely critical for what we need to be doing, especially when we're doing operations at our skill level. So we're going to be working on that. First thing I got to do here is, this is what I call the gunboat round. That means I'm taking the time that I need to go ahead and eliminate problems that I foresee. Obviously, when you're running hookah, you got to get rid of cannons. You got to get rid of boom cannons. So we're just going to go ahead and deal with this. You'll see that there's a cannon back here. I'm not worried about that. We're just going to go ahead and work right on around that. What I want to do is, this is a good way to drop the hookah strategy. So we're just going to spread out my heavies and then drop my Zookas right there behind them in a little group. You see how they'll then just kind of, the Zookas will kind of funnel in and get behind the pocket of the heavies. That's what you want. So this base was kind of up front, so I didn't really get to show you much in terms of good flaring tools. But nonetheless, it's a good little base. Oh, thought I finished you off. Let's go ahead and do that. Shot there. And we're just going to keep this area shot. And as you can see, nothing to it. That was a flawless victory. And again, that was a no scouting road. So, you know, for just to speed things along, once I hit attack, I'm committed. Win or lose, I'm going in, and something's gonna happen. Okay, got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I want to do here, see this left corner? This is my bread and butter. I make a living on this team with that left corner right there. Like, that is my corner. If you give me that corner, if I'm if you're watching this and you're not on my team, and I'm scouting my and I'm looking at my map, and I see you are giving me this corner, I'm taking that corner. And there's not going to be much you can do to stop me from taking that corner. And it's not because I'm that skilled, it's just because I know how to get that corner. That's what I do. That's my game. So, now with a hookah, as you know, we love taking out the cannons. We love taking out the booms. Not too worried about the mortars. They'll just kind of be wherever they'll be. Let's go ahead and deal with this cannon here. I see this little guy here, but we knew we were going to be dealing with him soon. We're about to be doing a reflare. This is where I want to show you how we flare. Let's go shot you, bomb you. Okay, looking good. We are still flawless. Good shot. Well, we were flawless. Let's see if we can get out of here. We're keeping that heavy alive. Look at that. Alright, so that was 2 no scout runs, both flawless, just using good basic principles. As you can see that I love flaring in that corner. I love utilizing my flare. A lot of people think that a flare should be used to tell your team, your troops, where to be. Incorrect. It's so you can get the right position. That's the point of flare. Your troops will walk where they need to be once you've positioned them properly. Keep in mind, Boom Beach is an offensive game. It's designed specifically for people to be able to beat people's bases. So even if you're scrolling around and you're thinking, man, these bases are way too hard for me, you know, man, I'm telling you, like, there's a way. Work these edges. Do you see how I flared back to this left corner? That's twice I hit this guy in the corner. But once I get this corner, you cannot stop me. It's just, I rarely lose once I have that corner. And it really doesn't matter what troops you're running with, except for warriors. Warriors, keep in mind, everything that I'm talking about when it comes to flare technique, when it comes to using the edges, when it comes to using, you know, your gunboat, keep in mind, everything that I just said doesn't apply to warriors. Warriors are very, very unique beasts. Okay, so here's a level 36. I think the account I'm on, Grublet 1T, is like a 31. I'm not sure, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. If we're going to win, we're going to do it with good sound booming, because we don't need anything more than that. So we're going to go ahead and get this fight started. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to just drop the Zookas over here. Keep them out of harm's way. I'm concerned about that cannon. I'll get rid of that one too. Get these guys. This cannon over here we're going to completely ignore, and I'll show you how. Oh, I didn't like that. Lost a bunch of Zookas there. But that's how it goes sometimes. So this is a situation where I'll go ahead and target a defense up this way, again, just to get them walking in the direction that I want. And then go ahead and throw a little rocket on that, or throw a bomb at that rocket there. Now we flare up here. Get out of harm's way there. We're going to drop a little med pack. I wish I'd placed that better, but that's life. Alrighty, so I still have a few Zookas alive, so I lost a bunch on that minefield, and that's unfortunate. But whatever. If I can just get that rocket down. One more. Gotcha. You're dead. And this is a victory. Just like that. You know, wasn't absolutely beautiful. Lost a lot of troops. But when this timer goes, before this timer reaches 0, there will be a victory on the board. So it's nothing to it. So again, I made a mistake there. I lost a lot of Zukas on those minefields. Guys, you're gonna make mistakes. Like, you're gonna make mistakes. Like, don't even worry about it. Just do your best. Every time you go out there on the field, just try to put everything you got into just keep the fundamentals, the basics. Just utilizing the things that you know how to do. On this next base, I don't know what it's doing. These no scout raids, you never know what's going to pop up and what kind of lessons can be taught from it. But I definitely want to talk a lot about overflare. Overflare is critically important to my game. What overflare means is when I'm trying to go from, say, the beach to this corner, and then I want to go up to here, you know, say up to this top corner up here. Well, in that situation, I'm going to flare way up here. Even though I only want to be here, in this area right here, you can't see where I'm pointing, but say by this little vent, just straight up this way. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, no intel, heavy casualties, whatever. Do I feel like stopping? Nope. We're just going to hit the reload button, and we're going to just do the next one, short troops. Because we're just that cool. So I'm level 32. That was a level 36 I just beat. Okay, looking good. Let's go ahead and eliminate that nonsense. Now let's deal with some cannons here. Yeah, I see you guys. Okay, this is going to be easy. And yes, this was a no scout raid. Heavy casualties. And I'm going in with 0 fear, 0 concern. Because as long as you're using the basic fundamental principles. See what I did there? See that second flare? That's an important flare. We're going to come back to that flare. What this flare does is it guarantees that my Zukas are going to be coming down. And my heavies are going to be taking any damage that the Zukas would, a stray Zuka would otherwise incur. I don't know how long we're into this video. This will probably be my last one. But again, I just wanted to show you that it's very doable. You know, it's just boom beach. You just boom. Boom the beach, man. As long as you're doing that, you'll be fine. It's cool. I love it. I love the game. I love being able to work on this team. We've come a long way as a team. When we first started this team several teams ago, you know, we struggled. We had, you know, it's like we just could not get people to do right. And it was really frustrating. Now we actually have a really solid team, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. So, okay, so we went in short. Did we actually lose anybody? No, look at that. See? No casualties. So don't tell me that Boom Beach is hard. You just saw what I did, and I'm not that good at it. I just know what to do, and that's it. That's the secret. Just know what to do. That is all. So I'm going to stop this video, and I'm going to jump onto another hookah just to give you some, try to find some good examples of the overflare technique. So thank you so much for watching, and this is We Are Still Unboomable. Carry on. Be safe.